The Loveable bug is back in high gear. Welcome to the Disney Scrapbook, where together we take a journey to explore Disney history from 50 years ago. My name is Nolan. Today, I thought we would take a second look at Disney's sequel to the highly successful 1969 action-packed comedy, The Loveable. Herbie Rides Again, first released in England on February 15th, 1974, and subsequently in the US on June 6, 1974. If you have not had an opportunity to watch part 1 of the series on this film yet, I suggest you start there. Please follow the link below. In part 2, we will take a detailed look at the hero of this film, other four-wheeled cast members, the stunt drivers, the shoot's locations, and the film's $400,000 promotional campaign. The star of Herbie Rides Again is Herbie himself, a 1963 Volkswagen Beetle Deluxe ragtop sedan, painted Volkswagen L87 pearl white. His interior is painted gray to inhibit the reflection of the studio lights. From his front bumper to his back, he displays red, white, and blue racing stripes. This time a slightly darker blue than in the original Loveable film, and a racing style number 53 on his front luggage compartment lid, doors, and on his engine in the rear. The number 53 was chosen by producer Bill Walsh for Don Drysdale of the Los Angeles Dodgers, of whom he was a fan. In this film, Herbie has black running boards and a Crillo fog light mounted on the front bumper, which was a prop containing a camera to enable the stunt driver in the rear of the car to see where the car was going without being seen themselves. After the success of the first film starring Herbie, The Loveable, and of Herbie's own fame, the sequel was heavily endorsed by the Volkswagen company, who coincidentally was financially struggling at the time, as Beetle sales in North America were considerably lower than they had been in previous decades. Consequently, the VW logos were reinstated on Herbie, with the hood-mounted VW emblem, and Volkswagen hubcaps and standard tires. Volkswagen also promoted the film by having a Type 1 Beetle with Herbie livery in 1,600 showrooms, and giving away 300,000 Herbie posters as part of their Bug Us for an Autograph campaign. This cute little fella had the registration plate California OFP 857. It's rumored on the web that OFP stands for Our First Production, and 857 stands for August 1957, and that it is Stevenson's first production. However, this is not possible, as Stevenson's first Disney production was Johnny Tremaine, released June 19th, 1957. A few 1972 Super Beetles were used during filming, whose rear window gave a wider screen for the rear projection technique scenes. Further additional cars for the film were chosen by Walsh. He eyed a grizzled Etzel for the demolition derby sequence, in which Herbie defeats the Red Knight. Walsh must have had it in for Etzel, as Tennessee Steinmetz cut one up to weld into a sculpture at the beginning of the Loveable film. However, it lost out for a 1957 Mercury. For Orlando Hawk's henchman, he opted for sinister black 1973 four-door Lincolns, while for Orlando Hawk himself, he chose the penultimate in establishment Snowboy, a 1961 Rolls-Royce sedan in excellent condition, and 1973 Ford Ltd four-door sedans for Hawk's flotilla of security cars. Helen Hayes' stunt double was Disney veteran stuntman Dick Warlock, who also performed other driving stunts. Keenan Wynn's brother-in-law, Brooke Hudson, was a stunt double, and the greatest stunt driver ever, Kelly Lofton, performed some amazing feats. The majority of Herbie Rides Again was filmed on the Disney Studio backlot. However, it also contained shots of the Roman Colosseum in Italy, various streets of San Francisco, the Paramount Ranch, now known as Santa Monica Mountains Recreational Area, Fisherman's Wharf, the Golden Gate Bridge. Incredibly, a scene was shot at the Sheraton Palace Hotel in San Francisco, where Herbie crashes through the ornate garden court of this luxury hotel as he takes a shortcut to market. The garden court, normally off limits to VWs, has been a showplace since 1875. It was rebuilt after the 1906 fire to its present resplendent dimensions, a third the size of a football field, and surmounted by a dome of amber-leaded glass, 48 feet above the marble floor. Winston Churchill, Woodrow Wilson, Thomas Edison, Franklin Roosevelt, Prince Philip are all among world-famous figures who have dined beneath the crystal chandeliers and gold leaf sconces. Herbie's tip tire for what has been called the most beautiful dining room in the world was fraught with stipulations. His undercarriage had to be drip-proof, and he moved under battery power to eliminate engine noise and emissions. The scene was shot in mid-afternoon, with so little disturbance that some diners remained at the table to be in the picture. Additionally, Disney also recycled shots from the original Herbie movie The Loveable. Director of Photography Frank V. Phillips, a veteran of both Disney TV and feature films during the 1960s and 70s, does an excellent job with the establishing shots that are behind the opening credits. They create an excellent indication of Orlando Hawk's character and suggestions of how the storyline might develop. Although his scenic shots hold clarity and depth in this film, there appears to be some issues when they are mixed with real projection, and matte shots by both Peter Ellenshaw, reused from The Loveable, and Alan Maley. Particularly fake-looking are the scenes where Herbie surfs with Hank Jones against a green screen, and where the miniature model of Herbie is chased by Orlando Hawk's henchmen up the cables of the Golden Gate Bridge. Disney rode on the coattails of Herbie's initial success in The Loveable, with Volkswagen running a $400,000 multimedia campaign, heavily promoting the film for its 1,600 VW dealerships that gave away 300,000 color posters and had a Herbie on display. Disney sold model kits, children's toys, a gas-powered child go-kart by Rupp Industries, comic and storybooks, and using Helen Hayes to tour in a promotional campaign, as well as Disneyland and Walt Disney World hosting Beautify Bug Days. Walt Disney World was held on June 15, 1974, by the Volkswagen Club of America and the Central Florida Volkswagen dealers. Entries were limited to 200 contestants, and judging was done by winners of similar nationwide contests, with the finalists parading down Main Street, and the ultimate winner receiving a new Volkswagen. Disneyland was held on June 30th, 1974, with cars competing in 3 categories: most comical, most nostalgic, and most patriotic. Thousands of VW owners turned up to participate. The 25 finalists in each category paraded through Disneyland, and the film segment was edited into a 1-hour television special, promoting the film Herbie Rides Again, hosted by Helen Hayes, Bob Crane, and Bob McAllister, on July 11th, 1974. In 1976, the Imagineers proposed an idea for a Herbie dog ride that never came to fruition. It was proposed that oversized Herbie vehicles would carry guests for scenes from the Loveable and Herbie Rides Again films, like driving up the Golden Gate Bridge support cables, and skipping across a lake, and even included Herbie splitting in half at the end of the attraction, with the people in the back of the vehicle competing with the people in the front to the checkered flag. I think this would have been a fun attraction. Herbie would eventually find his way into the theme parks, in the parades, and by becoming part of the backlot tour at MGM Studios, and then at the All-Star Movie Resort at Walt Disney World. He would also be featured in the Disney-owned parade Traveling Arena show. Herbie Rides Again did not perform as well at the box office as Herbie's original film, The Loveable, grossing only $31 million and receiving mixed reviews. I enjoyed the film and feel that it is the better of the Herbie sequels, probably because it was created by the original production team. I still prefer the original film, The Loveable, but I enjoyed the numerous gags and found the script to be funny in the sequel. Herbie and Helen Hayes makes a great match, contrasting well to Keenan Wynn's blustering. But where the film falls down for me is in the obviously fake visuals. Thank you for listening. If you would like to watch Herbie Rides Again for yourself, it's available on iTunes, YouTube, Amazon Prime, Google Play, Disney Plus, and of course, DVD. Herbie Rides Again is a film that I have watched multiple times and will quite happily watch again for an evening of light, humorous, family-friendly entertainment. If you enjoyed this type of 50th anniversary content, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. The Disney Scrapbook will be producing other 50th anniversary content throughout the year that will include reviews of Disney films, LPs, books, and theme park content. Thanks everybody for watching. See you again soon. TTFN. Ta-da for now.